Here, and Mike Morgan from Lynn take on the Czernickis, Ed Czernicki from Webster and John Czernicki from Webster on Candlepin Doubles. I'm Ed Harding, and welcome to Candlepin Doubles, and we believe we have a first for you, brothers against brothers. I really think it's the first time. You guys, the Morgans, you guys bowled against brothers-in-law a couple of weeks back, but now you're breaking the in-law part away, and you're doing it against brothers. So it was father and son a week ago, it's brothers and brothers. It's a civil war of bowling between the Czernickis and the Morgans. Hey, look, it's even almost, it's kind of the blue and the yellow, it's not even the blue and the gray. I don't know what that's got to do with it anyway. Whichever brother team wins will take home $500. Whichever brother team doesn't win, they'll take home $300. We pay you for consecutive marks. We pay you for consecutive strikes. They can earn that during it. And the Morgans have been going on for 4 weeks in a row. This is their 5th week, so to see if they can keep their magic alive. But I want to take some of the pressure off all of our bowling teams. This is the book that Don Riley keeps. He's our erstwhile statistician. Candlepin Doubles from 1986 to now, which covers the time that I have been doing Candlepin Doubles. And he reminds me, through the prompting of Russ Hyde, who did it himself, 3 strikes in a row by Russ Hyde on Christmas Eve, 1989. So I have seen 3 strikes in a row. Don't you guys feel good about that? Don't you really feel good about that? I know, it's just like there's no pressure on it, so you guys don't even have to worry about it. You know what it is? It was Christmas. I was worried, Santa Claus and everything, but you don't want to hear that. You want to see the bowling, which is what we'll begin with. But you don't have to worry about 3 strikes in a row. Our very capable computer operator, Al Zilio, is just thrilled to know that I have seen 3 strikes in a row. Wake up, Al. Wake up, Al. We're underway this afternoon. It is Tom Morgan that starts us today, and John Czernicki will start for his team. It is the cumulative score at the end of 2 strings of bowling that decides who our champion is. Perfect spot. Good try. Send it out in the first box for Tom Morgan. It's a 6 and out of the first box for John Czernicki. Throwing 2 balls in virtually the same spots. 4-pin lead. First box, first string, just started. No, 9. Oh, it will not go. 9. Look at that. Tell you what, there's a lot of wood in front of the 10 too. A big fort surrounding the pin. Tom's average is 126, a high single to 196, a high triple to 490. He marks in the second box. John Czernicki has an average of 120, a high single of 211, a high triple to 454, and he marks in the second box. Phil with 7. John fills with 8, and he leaves the 7-10 with some threads in the middle. Will Mike get it? Yes, and Tom gets it. He does. Brother Mike yelled the encouragement. Brother Tom shook the alley, and it fell down. Here's the effort at the 7-10. That's a good bid. That pin spins 6 inches further south, and it's down. A 9 in the third box for John Czernicki. There's the bonus ball. Fill it with 10. Fill it with 10. 3 marks in a row, 50 bucks. 10. There we go. Fourth box, the hot box here. Both John Czernicki and Tom Morgan dropping it. All right, will we see a double from first Mr. Morgan? No. Now will John Czernicki give us a double? No. They both have some help line there. Let's see what happens. 4 marks in a row. And that's the 5th box, and that's it for Tom Morgan. What a nice pickup. They both had help. They both picked it up. Great show of sportsmanship. They congratulate each other. Great start to the match. The Czernickis and the Morgans have a great family feud going. They've done 5 boxes of the first string. The brothers will change over and do some more. But first, we'll do this. Second half of the first string. Great start. 14-pin lead so far for the team in yellow. Ed Czernicki, his first ball of the day. 4 horsemen left plus. Mike Morgan has an average of 126, a high single of 188, and a high triple of 474. Ed Czernicki has an average of 122, a high single of 200, and a high triple of 465. 3 consecutive marks for the Czernickis. There's some bonus money. And a 9 for Mike Morgan in the 6th box. $15-pin lead through boxes scored for the Morgans. Bang! Sayonara! Here he goes. Kawabo! No! The fill is 9. My heavens. Fill it up almost to the top. The wood was teasing him just a bit. Rolling in front. Rolling away. Now it's away. There he goes. There it goes. 4 marks in a row for the Czernicki team. I tell you what, this whole first string has just been dotted with marks. Mike Morgan's working with a strike. There he goes. Right on. See if it'll hit the 7. Taps it. Ed fills with 7. A lot of confidence here that this will drop it. Good effort by Mr. Czernicki to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marks in a row. Didn't get them all. Couple of 10s. Couple of 10s in the 8th box. 5-pin lead for Tom and Mike Morgan. We go to the 9th. Then we will do the 10th. And then a whole another string of bowling to go. The Morgans, 4 weeks are champions. The Czernickis trying to stop it right there. It's going to take 2 of them anyway. Will it take a 3rd? Yes.
Wrong way, wrong way.
Got a clean shot at the 10. That 1 pin there is very much in the picture, very much in play. Now it's very much eliminated. So a mark in the 9th box against a 7 in the 9th box. Nine is the drop. Here's the fill. Fill it with 7. Will it be 8? It'll be 7, but he's got a lot of help lying there. Oh, Mike Morgan misses that pin. Can't do that. 5-pin lead now for the Czernickis. And what will he do here? Uses it. It's gone. That's the old earthquake shot. The vibration dropped to 10. Doesn't matter. Mike Morgan putting up a 9 in the 10th box, and the Morgan team with a 135, and they will be trailing as we head to the 2nd string. You're already trailing by 6. It'll be more with this. The fill is 5, and the lead is 11. 11-pin advantage for the Czernickis over the Morgans. We head to the 2nd string. Great first string. 146 to 135. And they're both in position for more bonus money. Stay with us. We have a whole 2nd string to go on Candlepin Doubles. Remember, it's the cumulative score at the end of this that decides who our champion is. And right now, the Czernickis are leading. But it is a wonderful match. Tom Morgan, 4 horsemen left in the 10. A lot of help lying on the ground. For Ed, he's got it. I'll tell you what, he said beneficial pinfall. I mean, where they have fallen has certainly helped him in the match today. Tom Morgan goes out with a 10. So the Czernickis already had an 11-pin lead, which is what it stays, but here's where it'll be stretched. Remind you, 275 will pay off some more bonus money. The cumulative score of 275. They both had strong first strings, which put them in position for that. The fill is 5. 9 is the drop. 16-pin lead for the Czernickis. Game of inches. Like his brother in the 10th box in the end of the first string, he missed that single pin by an inch. Tom goes back in and goes out with a 10, but it's a disappointing 10 in terms of missing the opportunity to get the extra ball. 16-pin lead, 3rd box, 2nd string. Czernicki's leading. Our champions, the Morgans, down. Bang! And then there was one. In many ways, the shot that Tom Morgan has will help him more. There are 2 pins standing. And it's at this point in the match that every pin and every ball take on added importance. 16-pin lead. Each man is marked in the 3rd box here, 2nd string. Ned fills his with an 8. Tom fills it with a 5. And the lead is inched up to 19 pins. Got it! Hello! Walk down the alley and mark it again.
Little kick out, little kick out. Right here, John.
Okay, here it is. We move to the 5th box, 2nd string. It's the last box, barring a tie, that these 2 fellows will bowl today. You just had a quick look at the score. John Czernicki's marked in a couple of frames here in a row. 3 in a row would pay even more bonus money again.
All right. Set it up nice, John.
He fills the mark in the 4th box with a 5. He's pushed his lead up to 26 26. 1 by 1. Tom scaring the pins over. Man in need of a mark. So Tom Morgan gets his and sits down and hands the bonus opportunity over to his brother Mike. John Czernicki goes out with a nice 10 and hands it over to his brother Ed with a 26-pin lead through boxes scored. 5 frames of bowling to go. Fill it with 7. Ed marks. Which almost compels Mike Morgan to match it. Oh, I'll tell you what. Sometimes they go and sometimes they don't. And it looks like it's going to settle in close enough where he can take a ride at it. Take it out. Nice, patient approach. And he goes up with a 10. You see the lead, 19 pins for the Czernickis through the boxes scored. This is a chance for Ed to push it ahead. Fill it with 5. Mike has a spare leave. He could mark in this frame. 7-10, the wood is there. Now it's falling by 1 by 1. Well, I'll tell you, he needed a mark and didn't get it. Ed Czernicki goes out with a 9. Mike Morgan goes out with a 10. 23-pin lead for the Czernickis. 3 full frames of bowling left. Die hammer! Just keep the pressure squarely on the shoulders of the Morgans. A mark is a mark. It's not the strike that Eddie threw in the box, but it's a mark. And you see what's happened in the 8th box here in the 2nd string. A strike from Ed Czernicki. And a spare from Mike Morgan. The first of the 2 balls. Now Mike Morgan needs pins to fall. Right on. Yeah, and all but 1 fall. Ed Czernicki fills the strike with 7. Mike needs to get the 1 pin. An 8 in the 9th box for Ed Czernicki. So there we have a 21-pin lead for the Czernickis. Mike Morgan has an extra ball. Ed Czernicki's got the lead. First ball. At this point in time, each one of these things huge. Right on. Oh. I'll tell you what, this is tightening up and tightening up and tightening up. Now, Ed can't mark in the box, so we won't get another ball. This is critical that Mike get it. And look where it settles. How can you couldn't position it right in front of the pin any more exact. Look at that. And I'll tell you what, folks, that camera angle is difficult to judge, but it's right in his line. Here he goes. See, you could just see it. You could just see it. That's it. It's over. Wonderful match. Great entertainment. The Czernickis have beaten the Morgans right here on Candlepin Doubles by 8 pins. 8 pins. We'll be back and chat in just a minute. Sorry that it came to an end, but it was a great match.
Yeah, it was fun. They, you know, we missed a couple shots,
Yeah.
but they kept the pressure on.
Yeah,
so
you know,
you can't
it is a game of inches. You miss it by that much, you know.
That's what it is. Well, they didn't let up at all, so you have to make every shot. You're not going to make every shot under pressure. It just doesn't happen.
$400 and our
Fun to be
thanks.
here.
Great run, guys. Thank you. Great entertainment.
guys.
All right, first of all, tell me who the young lady is.
This is Tara.
Tara? How old are you, Tara?
5.
5 years old. Tara's 5 years old. Well, guys, great match, huh?
It was great. Yeah, I kind of let him off. I let him into at the end. I should have kept the pressure on, but
Well,
I got
but
a couple bad woods.
But you know something? You were pretty consistent throughout the whole day, I thought. Huh?
Yeah, we bowled good.
You're awfully modest. You bowled well. 271, they win, they move on. Will the Czernickis keep marching? Who knows? We hope you stay with us on Candlepin Doubles. I'm Ed Harding. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.